Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome. Here's another session with the stars here on Radio Bloodstream, and I'm very honored and happy to have Titan the Fifth from the Hammer King, the guitarist, the singer. How are you, mate? How's things with this? I don't want to say anything bad, but anything with this COVID thing.
Yeah. Good evening. It's very, very, very welcome to be with you. I'm absolutely happy to be with anybody from the United Kingdom, which has always been one of my favorite countries, actually.
Oh,
And always the countries where I see that my English basically is limited. Yeah, things are extremely fine. COVID situation aside, of course, but I mean, it's only COVID, so that should
yeah.
be over someday, and the rest is perfect. Today was a very good day because for the first time I'm actually holding our new album in my hands. I got
Yes.
it one day early, actually. It's fantastic. And I
Yes.
thought this afternoon that making an album is fantastic for the fans because one
Yes.
day the album will come out, but for the musicians it's strange because it never really comes out. I know
Oh,
the songs maybe for a year. I've
yeah.
heard them in 20 different mixes and I've heard them probably 300 times and I
Yes.
still like them, which is a good sign. So it's a very good day.
Yeah.
Behind me there is this huge poster flag, by the
Oh,
way,
wow. Yes. Yes.
which
Yes.
is
Yes. Yes.
which is new. I never had that in any band that I played. So
Oh,
things are absolutely wonderful at the moment.
great. Great. So the album is going to be released tomorrow, and it's
Yeah.
called Awaken the Thunder. So, what was behind the create the let's say the third album in a row? So, how difficult was it put it in these uncertain times? So, how bad was it?
Well, actually, we were absolutely lucky with everything that we did because we had booked the studio before COVID started. So we were allowed to go there because in Germany things are like this. If you're a business, you're allowed to do many things. If you're a band without a business, then it's hobby and then everything is forbidden.
I
So
see. I
we
see.
actually could go to the studio and we could do everything in the studio exactly the way that we planned. Only for the choir recording, we had to split it into 3 days. So it was three times four people instead of one session with 12 or more people. So that was the only thing that we had to adjust slightly, but the rest was perfect. And yeah, I mean, the rest of the time we actually spent kind of rebuilding the band, which means that we have a new record company, of course. We're with Napalm Records now, which had been our dream partner ever since we started Hammer King. And yeah, they're doing a fantastic promo. So we are talking now. I'll be talking with four different people tonight. And that's so helpful to actually be in touch with people, especially these days where you're basically not in touch with people at all.
Yes. So the album will be released tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously, did you guys created a couple of music videos?
Yeah.
How difficult was create those in those times?
We have just released "Awaken the Thunder" today, which is the
Yes.
third video single from this album. We could actually film it properly this time. You had to be
Oh,
tested in advance, of course. You do the
yeah.
small test, and then you can
Yes.
basically work with other people.
Uh-huh.
So we did that. The good thing is that as a band, we are actually a registered company, which
So
means
you are actually normal company, so you're
yeah,
allowed to
so
do
we're
all
allowed
kinds of
to work.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So of course there are always tests and everybody has to be negative.
Yes.
That's a fact, but we could do that. And I remember the Atlantis video shooting that was in a time where we could do it as well. And the first one we had to patch together actually from
Right.
single shots from people because it was problematic with all the distancing. But things are getting, I think things are not getting normal, but things are getting workable now. So
So, are you guys planning maybe? Okay, let's start when. So the album will be released tomorrow. Today was the name actually the name of the album and name of the song, Awaken the Thunder will be out tomorrow. There will be any tour. There should be any tour with this. So, do you guys
yeah.
before you hit the road? Do you planning any maybe live stream for this?
We hope to be able to play a sort of a release show. The release show should have been on Saturday, but it will
Aha.
not be on Saturday. So it could be possibly on, I think, July the 17th or 16th.
Oh,
So that would
okay.
be the first time that we can play a show in basically 1.5 years. We have not planned any streaming shows so far because first point is we have a new lineup. We have got new bass player in the band, and I think the first show that you should play should not be a show that everybody is watching at home at the kitchen table and could
Yeah.
probably not feel the atmosphere of the proper concert. So
Yeah.
we hope that we will be able to play at least limited capacity shows,
Yes.
and then we keep our fingers crossed that things will be basically back to acceptable by fall, probably autumn this year, and we could play some shows and tours.
For those who just join us, I have a Titan Fox the Fifth from the Hammer King on RadioBloodstream.com, streaming live from Germany tonight, and we are talking about the new album released, will be released tomorrow, Awaken the Thunder, and how difficult was everything to put together, especially in these uncertain times. And the guy's very anxious to go and hit the road and see the fans. So Titan, when you think we will see you probably live?
If it's up to me, you will see me by tomorrow or by tonight.
I know.
Because I would really definitely go out there no matter what.
Yes.
I mean, I must honestly say I'm a quite healthy person.
Yes.
So I have not been sick, I think, in 2 years or more.
Yeah.
And I really have a lot of social contacts because I cannot avoid them. I have to.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
There's many people around me, and I'm really not sick at all.
Of course.
So, I mean, this is a sort of a luxury where you think I can go out there, and if I take care, nothing will happen. But I don't know. And I hope that we will be able to play in July. There are 2 or 3 dates in July which could happen. They're not canceled so far. Hopefully it will. It's all open air, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
And then I really hope that we will be able to play regular shows by autumn. By the way, we were in touch with the Wayward Sons from the United Kingdom.
Yes.
And we planned on probably doing some shows together in England and
cool.
I think it was Scotland as well. And
brilliant.
one show in Ireland, I think. But at the moment, it looks difficult. I think it will not happen this year.
Yes.
What's the situation like in your country?
Well, the situation at the moment is we see some live shows outside. There is no live shows inside at the moment. Everything's outside. Obviously, it depends on the weather. At the moment, the weather is very nice. Yeah, so everybody, if there's any show, it's all sold out in a few minutes. Even small shows, any kind of live music, it's sold out in a minute. And we might see something at the end of the year, but I'm not quite sure. There's still few big venues planned for this end of this year, but we're still not sure if this will happen. So
I heard that Download is planning on bringing in 10,000 people.
I don't know about this. Maybe it's some like a experiment or something sort of. I have no idea.
Tested before and after the concert, and hopefully nobody will be positive.
Yeah, there was a one show inside actually. That was in Liverpool. It was like a different genre to me, so it was like a little hip hop. However, there was a pretty big crowd. I don't know how this actually end up. I don't follow this. However, some experiments here and there are planned.
Progress. That's good. That's
yes. Good. So you're saying probably small shows, maybe July, and then probably something in the autumn before you hit the road.
I really do hope so. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, one of the things I would like to ask you guys. So, who actually is behind the music and lyrics in a band? Because I'm not really, I don't follow you guys, on an everyday basis. So, if you can just explain this for us, please.
I mean, we have two explanations. One of the explanations is within the kingdom, within the story, within the legend. All music and lyrics are given by Thy Majesty the Hammer King. Which means that we only have to follow. And the king is a very ruthless, brutal leader, actually.
Yes.
And if you have seen the king behind me, you would do anything, I think, because he's just too damn menacing. But of course, if you see, we are Hammer King, actually. So if I say all the music has been given by Hammer King, we do the music exclusively by ourselves. I mean, we all work together on the songs, so we always say that the credit goes to everybody.
Yes.
Because you spend the time, you spend the energy, and you should be credited for that. It doesn't really matter how many parts I did or how many parts Dolph, the drummer, does or whatever. We all do, And in the end, I mean, the only thing that really matters is that you get the best quality in music that you can achieve. And we have been together for quite some years. We have played
Yes.
together. Most of us have played together in different bands before that. And I've played with Ross the Boss before that, and could really improve songwriting and arranging skills and everything. So I must say we are quite efficient and quite quick with writing songs.
So that's all the behind. So it's a teamwork. So basically,
Yeah.
you know, everybody's just coming with some kind of ideas. You guys putting together,
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
and then that's what it come up. Must say we are doing with the fans of Radio Bloodstream. We're doing once in a week. We do like a little review. The latest singles been released by all kind of bands. And one of you you've been rated I think 4.6 from 5 by the fans. So very high.
Very
and basically that's what we're doing. Like every I think it's a Sunday now. So every Sunday we do like a live stream, 3-hour session. We're going through these. It's like usually was 10 of us, the core fans, and we doing like a Zoom session, and we playing these songs, do a little bit, talk about and rating them. Everybody have a vote. Everybody put something together, and thus you guys come up with. I think the last one was like 4.6. I can take a look. 4.6 or 4.7. Yeah, it was pretty high.
Was it Atlantis or was it Awaken the Thunder?
I think was the Atlantis.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Yeah,
Thanks
Atlantis.
Very good.
I think, but the Hammerschlag was, I believe, was like a little bit around 4.3 or 4.5, the same thing. So it was pretty high as well. Yeah, it was definitely over 4. So yes, so it's just something you have a little bit feedback as well from the fans.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, so it does even more. When you see these bands and when you hear these bands and you get more anxious to see and hear these bands live anywhere in the world. That's what it is.
And for me, I must say that I think with Hammer King, we do write a certain sort of a music which is absolutely predestined for live situations. I think we do songs that you can get into very easily.
Yes.
So we would be the perfect band for festivals and for
there you
support shows, actually. And this is what we really need at the moment. We have a fantastic album, but we really need to play it live, and the energy will be there. And I really like meeting people and being in touch with people. So there's something very important for our kind of music.
Yes, the energy is definitely there. At the end of the interview, I will play the Hammerschlag, and the definitely the energy is there. Yeah. So let's play a little bit from you just released today the Awaken the Thunder radio. So let's play a little bit from that one. So here we go. Here is the energy right there. So it's an awesome voice, man. Awesome. I really like the voice. It's a sort of energy. So the when we going back to this latest video music, how difficult was it to shoot something like that in this kind of time in these days?
I must say that it was quite easy. As soon as we were tested, we were allowed to do it. But the thing that really was heavy on us, that was the first sunny day in 2021.
Oh, I see.
In plain sunlight, and I think 3 of us were knocked out for an entire day after that.
Oh my God!
With a slight sunburn or whatever. But playing live shows on stage is very natural to musicians. Being in the studio, you grow into feeling natural after some experiences. But shooting videos is somehow tricky because it's usually you have an audience in front of you. In that case, you have the camera like 1 or 2 meters in front of you, and then act and perform as if you feel really great, which basically you don't. And this video now, Awaken the Thunder, was the first video in many years since I've really felt comfortable with it. That was something that took a lot of pressure off me, actually. The first time that I felt naturally in front of a camera. That was very helpful. So this will be one of my favorite videos for a very long time, actually.
So where is actually shoot this, Fox? Titan.
This we have a huge castle, bizarrely only 20 minutes from here.
Oh,
So,
really?
and we got in contact with Mirko Witzki from Witzki Visions, who did the video, and
Yeah.
he's absolutely from a totally different place. And he
Yes.
was looking for locations, and then he sent me an email. I found a location. And I said,
Yeah.
hey, I know that castle. It's just around my corner. Oh yeah, that's very helpful, isn't it?
Brilliant. Yes.
So that's
Cool.
brilliant. We always wanted to use that castle, and it turned out that the manager of the castle knows our band and likes our music. So everything was absolutely helpful.
So everybody was perfect. So
Yeah.
a couple of minutes from your location,
It was
and then
perfect.
everything's
It
fine.
was
So
really perfect.
so everything was done in one day, or you have to do.
Absolutely. I think they started filming at 10 in the morning with the female and the male actor.
Yeah.
And I think we started at, was it 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock? It was quite late actually, and we worked until 8 in the evening, I think. So that was
Yes.
basically a 10-hour session. But
Nice.
it was nice. Full
Yeah.
speed ahead.
Somebody's well. I don't know if you look at it on a YouTube channel. You know, in few hours you got almost 17,000 viewers already. So
I just checked
it's
it a
and it's a
couple of
and
minutes back.
and it's really great. I must say. Yep. Okay, so of course we have a couple more tunes. We have this Atlantis we already heard, and then we can play the Hammerschlag at the end. All right, so I'm gonna let you go. Is anything else you like to add? So where we can find your stuff, where we can buy your merchandise, CD, the new album tomorrow.
We're just building up a quite huge stock of things at the moment. There will be hoodies, there will be female stuff, there will be regular shirts, and we have the new limited CD box. It's only available on the label with Napalm Records.
Okay.
Which is, I think 200, they produced 200 units. There are just a couple of left, some few left.
Yep.
And it's really amazing because it features this gigantic hammer. Gigantic, it's massive at least. It's massive to open bottles with, which will be the first time that I use it now. And it's really very heavy.
Oh, cool.
It's quite thick and quite heavy. You can hang it.
Looks nice. It looks nice. And that's part of the one of the pack.
Part of the box with this poster flag as well, and we have signed autograph cards within, and there will be bundles with T-shirts and vinyl. The vinyl is in blue, in red, I think in black.
Yes, pretty cool.
And so it's a lot of things. You can get everything, the exclusive box aside, on our regular webpage, hammer-king.com. And they will find everything. So, and hopefully in the live situations, of course, at the merchandise stand, that will be our basis that we will have in the next.
Obviously, the best will be we can buy the merchandise straight from the concert and have shaken hand with you guys.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That will be the best.
And I'm looking so forward to playing shows. I just only played one show in the United Kingdom that was Bloodstock in 2010, I think, with Ross the Boss. And I would love to be back in the United Kingdom. It's one of my favorite places.
Yeah, come over. Let's have a fun. Let's have some party.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are totally motivated to give everything that we can. So I hope we will meet in person very soon.
Okay, cool. All right, so thank you very much. That was Titan Fox the Fifth, streaming live from Germany, from the band Hammer King, and there will be a released album tomorrow by the name Awaken the Thunder. Thank you very much, and I'm gonna play the Hammerschlag right there here on RadioBloodstream.com. Thank you very much. Titan Fox, and hopefully, as I said, hopefully we'll see you soon somewhere live.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It was a pleasure being with you.
Thank you very much. I'll talk to you later. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, here we go. The Hammer King here on Radio Bloodstream, and the song Hammerschlag. Here I go. Oh yeah, absolutely amazing. There was a cooperation with this Hammerschlag. Who was involved in this song?
We had Gareth from Tankard
Yeah.
doing the other vocals, and we had the Crusader of the Walkings and Isaac. I really don't know how to pronounce his name. Delahaye he's from Belgium. He plays
Yep.
with the Dutch symphonic metal monsters Epica.
All right, cool, pretty
We had
good.
a strange and very, very fruitful mixture of people from totally different styles, all on
Awesome.
the same song. It's
Yeah, sounds absolutely amazing. All right, guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Titan Fox, the fifth here on Radio Bloodstream. Thank you very much. I take
Thanks
care.
a lot.
Bye bye.
And have
Cheers.
a good evening. Goodbye.
You too. You too. Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Wherever we roll, we're bound for infinity. I'm a shot. Scepter of light, the sign of
All right, guys. So that was it for tonight. And stay tuned on RadioBlaststream.com. That was the Hammer King be exact, the Titan Fox, the guitarist and singer from the band Hammer King. And they are releasing tomorrow the third album. It's called Awaken the Thunder. Will be available from tomorrow for you and for us as well. Here we go, and this is it for now. I'll see you around 9 o'clock tonight with another interview. Take care and have a good evening.
Radio Bloodstream, the place where your music lives.